At the end of each sprint, we should hold a meeting that's called a retrospective meeting. In this meeting, we begin to evaluate our performance throughout this sprint or this iteration in order to work in a better way in future iterations. So like we see here, a retrospective is a meeting that's held at the end of each iteration to discuss what was successful, what could be improved, and how to incorporate the improvements in future iterations. So like we see here, we can have a board like this with some sticky notes. The Scrum Master can manage something like this. And we begin to say, okay, those are the good things that we did in the previous iteration. We should continue doing them. Those are the bad things or the bad behaviors that we did in previous iteration. We should try to stop doing them. And those are good things that we didn't do in previous iterations. We should start doing them. It is very important to work step by step. So if you have, for example, 3 things like this in continue doing column, 5 things like this in stop doing column, and 2 things like this in start doing column, don't try to implement all those improvements in the next iteration. It is not a good way of improvement. The better way is to choose one thing from each column. Choose one thing that your team will try to continue doing. Choose one thing that your team will try to stop doing, and choose one thing that your team should start doing.